Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Now swing pass for Dillon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Got him in, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. This one swung out here to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled, and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Bulldozes past him. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. It's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Fields going to keep it running right. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Montgomery on the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Man open, here is Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. One play action, Fields. On the move to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So that one will be accepted. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a gain of 7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Shows his strength at the 50. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Fields on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A quick throw here out to Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fields going to take this himself. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Second and goal from the 1. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears add on. Santos with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Fitzpatrick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done.